seclorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us. They could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TPS.
Giants, everything is shaking through the walls. 'Cause we are giants, Heart of David, you know it takes just one. Yes, son.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. Now, for the first time since December 24th, 1994, it's time for a Los Angeles Rams home game. And here to call it are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, we haven't had NFL football in this city for 22 years, but football is back here in Los Angeles. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Now Wilson on second down. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down. And this offense often hinges on one of the best tight ends in the league, and that's Jimmy Graham.
I think he made up for lost time when he got to the NFL because in college, he was mainly a basketball player, a defender who couldn't score. Now he's flipped it around in the NFL. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. On third down, Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Play fake to Rawls. Wilson. He hits Jermaine Kearse. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. Green. Watch it now. Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery. Goff. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now the first L.A. carry here for their star Todd Gurley. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we introduce you to these starters now, and Tavon Austin, a man who really doesn't need any introduction anymore in this league.
He did it all when he's at the University of West Virginia. Played wide receiver, slot, returned kicks, even lined up at tailback and ran for over 300 yards. All of those talents will be on display in this game.
And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. And they got 29 yards there. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
Goff now to throw. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it down here and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mark Barron in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really...
So the D-line's going to spread out. On second down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Block it in motion right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go play action here on first down. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Rawls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. The slot man in motion right. To throw is Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
Well, that's complete to Brian Quick. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Boston, the man in motion left. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Finding time. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, 101 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia to Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On second down, here's Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Lock it in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wilson, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things.
And look at this, it's a fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Halfback sent in motion. On first down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him at contract time. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff surveying the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down. Deep into Seattle territory.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
2nd and 10. As Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is gone. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And it'll bring up third down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, and it's a high kick. Hit pretty well. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Wilson on 1st down. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
This is Rawls. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He gets it to Baldwin. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. On the return, Hester. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, this is Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. In motion left, Curse. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got Curse. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now it's Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Here's Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, That puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game. At this stage in the fourth, they needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
To throw on second down is gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down. K.J. Wright in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't.
He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards. Goff on first down. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run for it with Mason. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Trey Mason, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball?
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Goff looking to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article is saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Good. Check.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. The gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. On second down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Here's Goff now on second down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
They go play action here on first down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board. But Neil...
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing, too.
She's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. There goes Thomas Rawls. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run that time by Rawls. 63 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. In motion right is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Move 15. 0, 0, 0. Switch. 19.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That's complete right around the 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The 2015 Pro Bowler, Michael Bennett, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's got some space here. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. 3rd and long. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, quarterback, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to...
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One last shot for Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.